Alright, we're switching back to the Lancer because the Esperante is completely fucking useless. And it's just not good enough to beat a fucking Skyline, of all things. You'd think that an American car would be able to beat a Skyline, but I mean, I guess as we know from the Corvette, usually GM fangirls get blown the fuck out. So I guess I shouldn't have put too much stock into trying to drive that Panos. But it's okay because we're back in the God machine. We should be able to keep up with the meme-mobile that seems to always win. As you can see there, Mitsubishi is miles better. I mean, look how well it went through that first corner back there. I mean, I'm on the tail of the Skyline instead of it being 5 seconds up the road. I just need to make sure I don't bounce off of that bright yellow barrier, because apparently it's not a barrier, it's a trampoline. We're going to be very careful around these corners. Skyline is trying to draft me, and now he's trying to spin me out because he's mad that he's losing, because he's a Skyline fangirl, and everyone knows that only 12-year-olds like Skylines. And when 12-year-olds get angry, they tend to start trying to spin you out. So I need to be very careful of it. Kind of feels weird to be back in a Mitsubishi and not be trying to gnash someone's eyes out in anger because of Gran Turismo Concept 2002. One of the challenges, the course licenses, I should say, is getting a Mitsubishi, called a CZ3, I think. Yeah, you have to get one of those around Tahiti Maze in a ridiculously short amount of time, and it took me a lot of tries. We'll put it that way. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of fun doing that. I mean, I got it done in the end, but yeah, made me very angry. That'll be going up on my second channel, probably right about now, to be honest. Depending on how far ahead of this I've got recorded. I really need to be keeping track. I wanted to be recording my TT Superbikes, and I had that all, mapped out for when it was going to be, and now, well, now I just don't know. I'm only playing this to pass the time, really. Until I want to retry getting a game to load in my PlayStation. I can't believe that when the disc stopped reading after the end of that race, I hadn't saved the 250. I can't believe that a game, released in 2005 or 2004 didn't have autosave. Because this game came out in 2001 and it has autosave. So I don't know how the PlayStation was so far behind the Xbox, and yet the Xbox can only output in 480i, whereas the PlayStation does 576, records 720p, This kind of stuff, it really, I just don't understand how it works. I don't understand how it happens. I don't understand how companies allow it to happen, because surely having autosave, at least an option to turn autosave on, should be like in a game just as part of it, but in TT Superbikes it just isn't. You have to manually save, and I forgot to. To be honest, I probably would have forgotten to manually save. What the fuck? Anyway, if I had been able to complete the senior, and I would have shut my PlayStation off and then immediately kicked myself in the head for being a complete retard and managing to do that. But I've learned my lesson now. Because now I have to redo 2 20-minute long oh, fuck you. And it's a Panos just passed me as well, the completely fucking useless car. Well, when they said very hard, they were definitely lying. What they meant to write was very bullshit. And now I can't stop clipping inside walls for some reason. Scrubbing off tons of speed. How depressing. I only have 1 lap to catch this guy, and the whole track is pretty much straight lines, which he's going to be really good in. Look. Alright, I think I've got this race figured out. If you let one of the AI get in the lead, they get 5 seconds ahead, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you just have to block. And what I managed to do is completely fail to block. So here we are, going again. See what we can do in the first corner here. Whoop. Everyone's crashing into each other. I'm gonna take advantage up the inside here. It hasn't worked out because I managed to hit a fucking inside wall. I don't know why I never hit the outside. You'd expect me to hit the outside, but no, always the inside. For fuck's sake. And it's not like they're modelled very well either. Not even a... They couldn't even get an STI Subaru. They had to get one of the shit versions. And I can't even beat him in an Evo. For fuck's sake. If they could have put a GTST Skyline in here, then I wouldn't be upset. But if I was still being beaten like this by a GTST Skyline, I think I'd be more upset, to be honest. I'm just going to sit here till I beat this race, and then I'll end the recording session. Because I hadn't planned on playing PGR today, and I'm not feeling it right now. I want to be playing TT Superbikes. I want to be getting the Max GP done. If this Subaru can get the fuck out of the way. Don't fucking push me into a wall, you fucking cunt. Just because you can't win legit doesn't mean you get to fucking fuck me over. Why are you brake checking me now? For fuck's sake, you're just slowing us both down. Alright, got past it. Now I have to try and catch the fucking Skyline. And because he's in the lead, he's obviously just going to rocket ahead. Because this game doesn't give a shit about balancing or anything. Man, when I played this game the weekend before I first recorded it, everything was cool, man. I got all these races done easy peasy. I don't know what's changed. Although I've made up a lot of ground in it, so I don't know. I can't really remember how the first time I did this race went. But these last couple of tries have not been good. Although I'm making up a lot of time when I'm in the corners, which you'd expect. The GTR is a fucking shitbox. Especially the R34. Let's go for a move. Not quite. There we go. Here it is. Here's the move. Go in. Right, now I just have to be careful in the braking zones that he doesn't get magic brakes. So that I can block him when the time comes, if necessary. And let's be real, it is going to be necessary. Especially when I'm drifting like that in a four-wheel drive car. keeps bump drafting me. I don't appreciate it. I don't like being bump drafted. I don't play any NASCAR games. The only game I have that has NASCAR in it is I mean, apart from like, you know, Forza 4 and Forza 3 and stuff, is Toka Race Driver. I guess all three of them. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if any of my other games have NASCAR. I doubt it. And I've never actually gotten to the NASCAR leagues on Toka, so I don't have any experience with NASCAR at all, apart from like maybe one or two, no, just one league race I did in Arca Sim Racing X, where I actually managed to place well. I mean, I was a complete shitter, but I think I came 7th or something, and it was a pretty stacked field. Obviously nowhere near 40 cars. We're talking about, you know, an image board general, but yeah, I did okay. Didn't do any bump drafting though. Although it looks like I managed to gap the skyline enough to be able to check out and just finish this race. And then I'm going to grab some lunch because it's 3:30. Go get myself some lunch. There's no sausage rolls. Ugh. I'll do myself some toast or something. I don't know. And then I'll call it a day on this game for now. Next week, come back. I'll finish the last 2 very hard quick races, which will give me a Ferrari or 2, I think, and then we can move on to doing the arcade mode, which I'm not looking forward to, but I'll give it a go. If it makes me too mad, I'll just skip it. I don't know, maybe do it on my second channel or something. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, turning over a new leaf. I'm going to start crossing bridges when I come to them, rather than trying to plan shit out weeks and weeks and weeks in advance and then not having it work how I wanted anyway, and pretty much ignoring my plan that I made. So there we go. That was a race at London. Only took me 3 tries. I've already outlined what I'm going to do next week, so I'll get back to the menu screen. Yeah, so I'll start off next week racing in Tokyo. Tokyo and New York. That shouldn't take me too long. I think I just had a problem in this race. Yeah. Alright, cool.